What up, my Capricorn friends? This is your girl Gigi, and as promised, here is your weekend vibes for September 25th through the 27th. I had to make sure I had that right. I had to look at my calendar. It's been a crazy week, y'all, I promise you. I hope everything is good for y'all in your neck of the woods, wherever you may be. Um, I know I look a little rough right now because your girl has been working day and night, like the Michael Jackson song. They got me working day and night, day and night. But you know, that's the life of a grinder. That's what I do. Anywho, we're gonna get started with an energy oracle card from the Shaman Energy Oracle deck, which I love so much. I actually do a pull every night with this deck, and so I'm really excited to start with this deck. I've actually done the pre-shuffle on all of the decks I'm going to be using, which I'm going to start with a single card message from the Shaman Energy Oracle deck. I'm also going to do a single card message from the Chakra Oracle deck. And then I am going to pull some tarot cards just to get an overall feel of what you can expect for your weekend starting Friday the 25th and moving into Sunday and past Sunday, September 27th. So, with that being said, the next card that pops in my hand, we are going to take it, correct? And let's start here. So, ladies and gentlemen of the Capricorn District, your first card is going to be Ancient Wisdom, number 34. In numerology, the number 3 and 4 break down to the number 7. Number 7 is the significant numerology number of change. It's also associated with enlightenment, which is really cool because the card itself is about ancient wisdom. And that's about all I have to say about that real quick. I don't really go into a lot of details on the singular cards. I kind of wait until the whole thing is mapped out, depending on the spread that I'm doing, only because it tends to help me articulate the message a little bit better. And I kind of feel like, you know, when you read the cards individually, you're kind of jumping all over the place. Okay, so, you know, but to each his own. If it doesn't resonate with you, you're more than welcome to go find another reader. Just please don't leave any low frequency stuff on my page, because I promise you, I'm a goddess, but God ain't through with me yet, and so I don't want to have to come for none of y'all. I really don't. But I will. Anywho, so your chakra oracle card is impartiality. So now a picture begins to form. We have ancient wisdom, we have impartiality, and we have the number 7, which is in this particular fashion, I'm still sticking with my word of enlightenment. I'm still sticking with that right there because I feel like that really has something to do with where we're headed in this. So now we're going to pull three main cards from we're going to pull three main tarot cards from the first tarot deck that I'm going to use, which is my Gilded Tarot deck. I so love this deck. I have about 11 or 12 decks total. Right now, I am actively, you know, collecting more decks. So, you know, if anybody wants to check out my wish list or go on my Facebook page, or, you know, just if you find a deck that you would like to see me read with and you want to gift it to me, please do so. I also accept Cash App, PayPal. I have a Venmo site. I have a Venmo link as well. And so, you know, anybody who wants to send me love offerings, you're also more than welcome to do that. I do personal readings, and I will offer the details of that in the description box. If you need, just email me, and we'll talk about it, right? All right, so far we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and we have the Moon in reverse. And so I get the feeling, and then we have Strength. I'm not really sure if this should be in reverse. I feel like it should be in the upright. We have Strength in the upright on the bottom of the deck for the original tarot spread. And so I feel like here, so Cappies, I feel like you're gonna have a moment, or you're going to have an opportunity to release something. I get the feeling, though, this may not be your choice. I think that something will be released. But with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the release of these burdens is not going to be your own. It's not going to be you making this decision. But I think that you are going to find this a relief. You're not going to be the one to put the brakes on it. You're not going to be the one to um, do this, but somebody around you may do something that inadvertently creates a relief or a release for you. You have the moon in reverse as well. The moon speaks of intuitions, hidden emotions, even, to me, it also speaks of hidden thoughts and intentions. And this may have something to do with why your burdens are released. You also have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse clarifying the moon, which means that, so the Eight of Pentacles in the upright, it speaks of studying something, putting in the work to master a trade or a skill, and doing 3D work. I like to think of it as my 3D work card, because we do inner work, we do spirit work, and then, we have to do the work here too. Like we have to go clock in literally, and we have to, do some labor and all that good stuff. But when it's in the reverse, in the reverse, the Eight of Pentacles can speak to being stubborn, a refusal to do something, to go any further in the education or in the enlightenment of it. So for the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, to clarify the moon in reverse, I think this is a revelation that you receive. I get the message of somebody has been doing something they don't want to do. And yeah, somebody's been doing something that they don't want to do. And that truth is finally coming out. And this could be in reference to school. This could be in reference to in any kind of investment. It's the Eight of Pentacles. It could be, but it has something to do with something tangible. It has something to do with something that you could really see your return on the investment. Now, the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups in reverse, and so that tells me that this burden that you end up putting down, okay, I'm going to tell you what I see. I'm going to just get to it. So you have the Ten of Wands in the upright, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the Moon in reverse. The Ten of Wands is clarified by the Ace of Cups in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Page of Pentacles. And the Moon is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I'm thinking, Capricorn, you've been doing something that somewhere along the lines you thought it was going to bring you an abundance of joy. You thought it was going to bring you your ultimate happiness, and it was going to be probably a change in emotion. You probably thought that this was going to be something that was going to not be your ultimate dream, but get you a lot closer to it, and then it just became a burden. And so whatever emotions or whatever attachments that you had to this, you finally ran out of that. And so you finally have an opportunity to put these burdens down. But here's the problem. So with the Wheel of Fortune and the reverse being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. The problem is that you have already put in so much work. And so you are really having to search your soul to figure out if it's if you're still feeling it. You know, if you're still in that place of being attached to this. It's kind of like what comes to my mind is kind of like when you're in school, and this is just an example because it's the best way that I can explain what I'm seeing right here. It's like when you're in school, like say you're going to college and it's like a 4-year program, and you get like halfway through it and maybe like your money starts running out, you know, something else happens in your life, and you find yourself really wondering if this is the right major for you, if this is the right college for you, if this is the right path for you altogether. Maybe there's another way for you to get to where you want to go, things like that. But while you're still kind of contemplating, if something happens, like say for instance, while you're still deciding if you want to pursue your academic goals, let's say for instance, the school shuts down, or something that's just out of your control actually takes that option off the table and kind of makes the decision for you. And so then you have to come to terms with how you really feel about that. And, you know, now you have to decide, well, this school closed. You know, do I try to go back to college somewhere else? Or do I just say screw college and go get a job? Like, that's where you are. And with the impartiality being your chakra oracle, it's kind of like, I don't really get a feeling of impartiality per se. I get more of an indifference. So I get more of a like kind of energy. But before you just kind of throw it all away, you're going to have to do some soul searching. You're going to have to really decide, like, what are the real pros and cons to walking away what you've already, what are the real ramifications of walking away at this point? Even though that might be how you feel like quitting, you may want to quit, but putting these burdens down it's like you want to quit some days, but I think you know deep down in your soul, I think you know that if you were to quit, you wouldn't be happy. You wouldn't be satisfied. And that's another part of searching your inner wisdom to try to figure out, you know, yeah. Why are you going back and forth like this? And is there a way for you to just bring some balance? Because you see how, and that's funny, I just realized that's actually the balance card, or the Libra card in the tarot deck. So, you know, how are you going to find some balance? How are you going to find some balance in this situation? And I think that's really what you're trying to do. So we're going to do a quick yes or no poll. And what I would like for you to do is just focus on one singular yes or no question. And I will use my yes or no deck, which is actually my my Beautiful Creatures deck. I will use that deck to actually pull you a simple yes or no from the spread. So I'll give you 30 seconds of quiet, or maybe 10 seconds of quiet, and you just focus on your question. Okay. All right, so the answer, the major arcana that came out to your question is the Hermit, which is number 9 in the major arcana. It's also, believe it or not, so in addition to having yes or no's, the my deck also has what's called maybes. I call them maybes, okay? And this is one of those maybes. And so this is a maybe, but and I know I just said that, but there's a reason why I said that. It's also the Hermit. The Hermit is the Hermit speaks to going within, seeking higher knowledge, wanting to find the philosophical results, or the really, once again, soul searching to find the answers, and having complete and total wisdom drive that decision. In this particular deck, the card is identified, or it's subtext introspection, which is really what the Hermit card is about. And when you couple that with the ancient wisdom, I think that is the message ultimately for you, Cappy, that the universe really wants you to think and really soul search before you make this decision. And as far as whether or not, at the end of the day, I think that's ultimately going to be up to you, and it's going to be dependent on, or contingent on, the ultimate decision that you come up with after you do the soul searching. So, just give it some thought. That's all I say, Cappies. Give it some thought and don't rush. Take your time, think it through, and I'm sure you'll make the best decision for you in whatever situation you're in. I thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel, and I will make sure that you get notified whenever I upload videos pertinent to you, Cappies. All right, and to all cross watchers, I hope you enjoyed. Peace, love, and light. It's your girl. I'm out.